Even though men are clear and mean what they say, women still think men are hard to understand and complicate things. As shocking as it sounds, that's the level of delusion modern-day women have reached. But yeah, women are clear about what they want, right? Irony aside, you know for a fact that men are done with women who say they're just getting to know themselves while doing things that make them highly undesirable. I mean, these women sleep around, ghost, and get ghosted, don't self-improve, don't heal their wounds and trauma, and the list goes on. To add insult to injury, they even say that all these flaws will be attractive to men because we love challenges. The facepalm is real, and no matter how much their parents, friends, and partners try to make them realize they're wrong, they keep parroting narratives of female strength and independence. And when it's time to settle down, they suddenly want the husband, house, and pretty much the whole package.
If I'm dating a man and he ghosts me, I 100% assume it's something about him and not me. Either he's dating somebody else, he's intimidated by me, he's emotionally unavailable, whatever it is, it's about him, not me. But if I ghost a man, make no mistake, it's because of something he did.
No, actually, it's not me, it is you.
This woman, as you know, is nothing but a mere instance of what modern women are these days. All the information is out there. The chads will just pump and dump, the nice guys just wanted to establish a genuine relationship, but she decided to pick and choose a guy, or rather, dozens of guys who do her wrong. In today's video, we're delving into the phenomena of men opting out of marriage, the complaints of modern women, and, most importantly, how not marrying is one of the beacons of hope for men in a society where good women are scarce. Stick around, because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to MGTOW Path, always on top. He said, "It isn't a dating crisis for men, it is a time of empowerment." And that, my friends, is how you use their buzzwords against them. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever.
The age of fairness, loyalty, and companionship is pretty much gone, but there's a ray of hope for men. You know, playing by the rules might just put you in jail just because you dealt with a bad chick who falsely accuses you of something you didn't do. It's not innocent until proven guilty, but the other way around. And to make matters worse, this is far from being a US thing. It's happening all over the Western world, from Spain to the UK, Canada, and the list goes on. The vows are not respected, so why would you marry while getting the church or government involved? You're better off either messing around if that's your thing, or even better, going solo and protecting yourself against hoes, the family law system, and pretty much the goddamn establishment. Despite how simple this whole thing is, modern women can't comprehend why the nice guys are gone for good. Well, they're not. They're just somewhere else or even in front of them, but their unhealed traumas do not allow them to choose good, hard-working men over boys who just want to brag about how hot the last girl they banged was.
I'm gonna call guys that I went on Hinge dates with and they ghosted me.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Who is this?
Caroline, from Hinge. We went on a date a few months ago.
Hold on, is this Caroline with the A cup? Or, I have my phone, I have a Caroline with an A cup and a Caroline with a D cup. Which one are you?
Okay, it's a B cup, but I'm guessing A cup.
Oh, hey, what's up, Caroline?
Hey!
Are you the girl who, threw up all over herself?
I had a stomach bug.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, hey, how you been?
Good. Just wondering, why maybe you ghosted me.
After all that emotional damage, is any smart guy willing to help her deal with it just so she can fall in lust with another Chad? Not in a million years. Note the word lust and not love. These hoes ain't loyal. I came across an article that showcases some of the reasons why men do not want to get married anymore. I'm pretty sure you'll agree with many, if not all of them. At the end of the day, you know it's a matter of incentives, and the question is, as a man, are there any incentives for marriage? Not in a million years. Let's check the article. I quote, "Millions of men no longer want to get married, and you can thank the government for that. Why are so many men refusing to get married? Is it because of women, or is it because of the unfair family justice system?" Let's see what the author says. Marriage is on the decline, and it's a scary thought. Imagine dating a man for years, cohabiting, and giving the relationship your all without him ever having to put a ring on it. No matrimony, no wedding dress, and no big celebration with family and friends. What about the thought of having children without marriage? It's fine if you don't believe in marriage, but the rest of us do. Most women look forward to tying the knot with the man of their dreams, but what will happen if millions of men refuse to get married? This is what's currently happening in America and many other parts of the world. Historically low marriage rates in America. US News reported that marriage rates reached a historic low in 2018, with only 6.5 people out of 1,000 getting married, the lowest level in 118 years. Marriage rates reached a historic low in 2018, with only 6.5 people out of 1,000 getting married. Philip Cohen, a sociology professor at the University of Maryland, says, "Women's independence and gender equality is a huge factor in the long-term decline in marriage." There has also been a rise in men's rights groups such as Men Going Their Own Way, MGTOW, and the Manosphere, where men in droves complain about men's unfair treatment in relationships and family courts. They're tired of being browbeaten by women and the gender-biased laws against men. For this reason, millions of men don't want to get married and are opting out of marriage altogether. Men avoid marriage because it's too risky and too costly. Men are not marrying because, for many men, the rewards for getting married are far less than they used to be, while the cost and dangers of it are far higher. Divorce rates are sky high. 45% of marriages end in divorce, and women initiate 80% of them. Ultimately, men know they could lose a lot, from losing their freedom to being financially exploited to losing custody of their children. It's common knowledge that the courts favor women over men. They're renowned for favoring women regarding the division of assets, child support, and alimony even if they aren't married.
The judge stated that, well, I find it very distasteful that you're bastardizing a child.
The judge stopped the child support going forward, but Boundary still has to pay $460 a month to the mother in back pay. He doesn't believe he should have to pay anything. In fact, he believes someone owes him money, the $30,000 he's already paid.
Some women still try to justify all this by saying that it's important to note that the reasons for declining marriage rates and men's reluctance to get married are likely multifaceted and vary from individual to individual. Of course, not all men are the same, but shockingly, these same women claim without a problem that men ain't shit and they're all the same. The reality is that the men they choose are the same type of guy. Chad, Tyrone, or simply the average dude who just wants to screw some holes and doesn't care about ghosting or a woman's feelings. Anyway, it's damn obvious that there are changing attitudes towards marriage. In modern times, the institution of marriage seems to be losing its appeal to many men. With changing attitudes towards relationships and a decline in marriage rates, more and more men are questioning the necessity of tying the knot. Cohabitation and long-term partnerships without the formal commitment of marriage have become increasingly popular choices. For some men, the idea of marriage feels outdated and constricting. Plain, it's just a trap. Thankfully, as MGTOW rises, they value their independence and fear that marriage might compromise their freedom. Plus, evolving gender roles and increased gender equality have shifted the dynamics within relationships, making some men hesitant to enter into traditional marriages. You know, dealing with a career, masculine woman who even loves to say she doesn't need you is a waste of time. Moreover, the rise of men's rights groups and concerns about gender bias in family courts have contributed to a growing apprehension about the legal consequences of marriage. The fear of potentially losing assets, facing financial exploitation, or dealing with unfavorable custody battles has led many men to opt out of the institution altogether. Why would you want to go through all that, losing freedom, money, and even your kids? No, thank you. As societal attitudes continue to evolve, or rather, go backwards, it is no surprise that many men find themselves questioning the idea of marriage. Cohabitation and long-term partnerships offer a sense of commitment without the formalities and potential risks associated with marriage. As individuals seek happiness and fulfillment in their own unique ways, the traditional concept of marriage may become increasingly obsolete for many men. On top of that, the prospect of marriage has become a daunting and risky proposition. The prevailing concern stems from the high divorce rates and the potential financial fallout that accompanies it. The fear of losing hard-earned assets, facing overwhelming alimony or child support obligations, and even the possibility of losing custody of their children has left a significant impact on their perceptions of marriage. Just to give an example, you can think of Kanye West, who basically married a hoe and now has to pay $200K in child support to a goddamn millionaire woman. Yeah, that's the strong and independent woman modern women admire. She fits the current narrative, but fails at pulling it off. At the end of the day, she's getting her ex-husband's money, so she still depends on a man. Another huge example is this. Check it out. Footballer loses everything after divorce. In an interview with the Sunday Mirror, former Arsenal football player Emmanuel Eboué told how he lost a divorce battle that left his wife Aurélie with all of their assets and how he has no contact with his 2 daughters. These examples make it easy to understand the conclusions the article brings up, namely, men lose money. For example, an Ontario businessman was ordered to pay more than $50,000 a month to his ex-girlfriend despite neither owning a house nor having children together. Under Ontario law, an unmarried couple is considered common-law spouses if they have cohabited, lived together in a conjugal relationship for at least 3 years. Men lose their children. In the UK, Liz Jones, a columnist at the Daily Mail, reported how she stole her ex-boyfriend's sperm to try to get pregnant but failed, and how one of her friends lied to a new boyfriend that she was on the pill. He's now in a new relationship and has to pay support for a child he never sees. Entrapment pregnancy, aka forced fatherhood, is a common problem in the United States too. Many men feel paying support for a child they didn't agree to have is unfair, but the courts see it as doing what's right for the child. A woman receiving child support can also claim government assistance, welfare, free health insurance, etc., while the man gets nothing. Closing thoughts, in a society that strives for equality, maybe these gender laws are outdated. Women make up 50% of the labor force, so why do we claim unfair gender divides regarding marriages and family disputes? If the risks involved in entering marriage were equally distributed, perhaps more men will feel like they have less to lose. It's such a minefield, and change might not happen fast. Still, if we want to see men viewing marriage in a positive light again, so we can continue to have strong family units, it will take a long-term focused effort from women, men, and the government. Being aware of the issues men face, empathizing, and trying to see it from their perspective is a great place to start. It would be great if women realized that men face these issues and get screwed because the law plays in favor of the women 99.9% of the time. Moreover, the rise of men's rights groups has shed light on the perceived gender bias in family courts, amplifying concerns about the unequal treatment men might face in divorce proceedings. This has led many to question whether marriage is a risk worth taking. In light of these factors, cohabitation and long-term relationships without formalizing commitment through marriage have emerged as viable alternatives. Even by avoiding the legal entanglements associated with marriage, men can get destroyed and lose half of what they fought for, so no wonder why many men never regret embracing MGTOW and never going back. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.